Yo, I'm Brains Generation Retro. Look, man, this is my first time ever doing a pickup video, but this week's pickups were so freaking massive, bro. I have no choice but to do a pickups video. So listen and look. As we all know, or as it's been going around, GameStop had Pro Week last week, and I took advantage. I didn't take massive advantage, but I definitely took advantage. And these are the pickups from Pro Week. So Pro Week, how Pro Week works, if you're a GameStop member, you get advantages to certain sales that they have in the store, which the one I took advantage of was the buy two, get one free, right? So if you buy two games, you get one free. But there's a trick to that, right? You only get the lesser title for free. You don't get the one you spend the most money on for free, right? So I made it worth it. I say, all right, bet. Since this is the situation, all three games are going to be $50, right? Like, all three games are going to be $50. So, basically, in a nutshell, I picked up The Last of Us Part 1, PS5. I picked up Gran Turismo 7 for PS5. I'm really not in the racing game, so I really am ready to see how this turns out on stream. We got the Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut for PS5. I ended up getting Ghost of Tsushima for free. If I'm Tsushima, or don't kill me. All right. I ended up getting that for free, so that was worth it. Let's move along, because you can do it as many times as you want, right? So I say, all right, well, everything doesn't have to be $50 now. I don't feel like going to another GameStop. Let's just pick up some titles that I didn't have. Plus, as you know, we're doing Horror Month on the channel, so it's like, all right, well, I picked up a few horror games. I picked up Resident Evil 5. I didn't have Resident Evil 5 in my collection. I have it for the Xbox now. They fucking fly, bro. Get your stupid ass off my... Boy. All right. Resident Evil 5. See, that door is constantly opening and closing. And Resident Evil 6. Ended up picking Resident Evil 6 up. And, of course, we got Left Alive for free. I've heard mixed reviews on this, but I want to try it. Play it on the channel. Play it live. You know, might be part 1, part 2, part 3. Might be out of here and we're done situation. So those are the games that I took advantage of for Pro Week. Those are some nice titles, I think, for the collection and for content purposes. I also picked up 2 other games. Fuck! That fly is getting on my nerves, bro. I also picked up 2 more games from GameStop. The Red Dead Redemption remake. I've installed it. But yeah, I haven't played it yet, and I really don't know about it. I do know about Red Dead Redemption. Of course, I played all the way through Red Dead Redemption, but this has Red Dead Redemption and Undead Nightmare. I don't know if I want to play through Red Dead Redemption again, but I do want to play through Undead Nightmare because I haven't played Undead Nightmare. So that's something we might do. And today, well, last night at 12, today, Spider-Man 2 dropped. I don't know. Might play it tonight. Might be a while before we see that on the channel. I don't know, because I wanna delve into other things today. Yo, so also I took liberties upon myself, and I went out and splurged a little bit because I kind of wasn't done game hunting for the weekend or the week. So we have some titles that I picked up from Disc Replay, and a couple of titles that I picked up from the Exchange. Like, bro, the Exchange, bro. They they're good for when you can't find something. Like when you need when you need to find a specific game. As far as retro games go, the Exchange is good, right? The Exchange is not so good just walking in the store. The Exchange is priced high. It's I have titles from the Exchange that I usually could not find at this replay, or probably would not just kind of trust from this replay. If you kind of get my gist, to be kind of, the games are kind of sketch sometimes as far as the cleaning process go, how well the discs are cleaned. But you got to realize that this replay is dealing with a lot of DVDs and other type of media. So they have racks and racks of PS2 games, so you can't expect them all to be super pristine. But for the most part, this replay is pretty good. Let's go. For the PS2, I ended up copying the Superman, Shadow of Apocalypse. People like to people like to shit on Superman games, you know, ever since Superman 64. So I decided, why not try a Superman game? It has manual, booklet. Of course, it's complete. It's complete. So we got Superman, Shadow of Pilot, whatever. I also picked up NBA Street. NBA Street. This is Volume 1 with Stretch on the cover. I think it's in my PlayStation right now because I was testing it out, but it came complete. I also picked up Minority Report. Minority Report I picked up for $5.99. I was like, yeah, I remember this game. So it's nice to have this in the collection. Also, Minority Report is not complete. Minority Report is not complete, but it's going to be good for content on the channel. A lot of people have not seen or played these games. That's why I do well. It's Count Generation Retro, man. Come on, man. Yo, I know most of y'all have not played this. I know for a fact that you have not played this. A lot of people have not played this. I'm not going to say everybody hasn't played it, but a lot of people has not played this. This is Bad Boys Miami Takedown. Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, and it's complete. I be wanting to check these discs out sometime, man. And that's super duper clean. Bad Boys Miami Takedown was a $6.99. I said, yeah, why not? Good TV show, good movie, bad game. Usually when it's a good movie, it's a bad game. Good movie, bad game. Yo, 007 Legends. We have a lot of 007 to cover. I've already played, I think, 1 or 2 007 games on the stream. But this is 007 Legends. Front back manual inside. Complete. I've never actually heard of 007 Legends. This was a game that I was like, what? I've never heard of 007 Legends. But it has my favorite 007 villain. So, that should probably be fun. We have Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. I picked this up also at this replay. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Believe it or not, I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. For some odd reason. For some odd reason, like the whole villain thing and like I don't know, man. It's just it was something from when I was a kid, right? So I watch all the movies and the Fantastic Beasts. I kind of follow it, kind of what there is to follow. You know what I mean? It's not like they drop every year or something. Hidden Agenda. Hidden Agenda, $7.99, and I was like, this seems like it's pretty suspenseful or whatnot. It's link play for PS4, so it's old as shit. And of course, like most PS4 games, there's nothing to be complete. Really, it's just when you see this, it's usually just inserts for like DLC and other stuff like that. So, I mean, I guess I would say complete. If it had the DLC, super complete. I don't know, bro. We also picked up the Legends of WrestleMania for the PlayStation 3. PlayStation 3 came with manuals, so this is not complete. Whenever I see something not complete, it makes me wonder, but this replay is actually on a roll because everything's being complete. Yo. Those are the disc replay titles. I only got one game from the exchange, and I think it's upstairs, but it's an experimental game. It's not important. It's not important. So, also, I was shopping and I ran across a guy that had my in-game. This is my in-game console, right? This is the console that I personally have been looking for. And not a lot of people. This is not a lot of people's in-game console, because if we're talking to somebody older than me, somebody's in-game console might be some type of fucking Amiga or or something like that. Like it might be, but nonetheless, my in-game console, right? I have to unplug it because I plugged it up because I had to test it and make sure everything was everything, right? You gotta make sure everything is good, especially on older consoles like this, and it's a behemoth. I want to be careful with it because it's old and it's not, if it breaks or anything like that, it's not gonna be easy to fix. And I don't want to say old like it's ancient, but it's not ancient. It's not ancient. See, this hold on. To some of you, right? It's just a PS3. Right? To some of you, this is just a PS3. It's just a PS3. But on the back of it, to those that know that those serial numbers are something special. There's something special. This is my in-game content console, right? I went through so much just trying to find this console alone, right? It's beautiful, bro. It like shout out. I don't want to display the guy's name, but shout out to you that sold this to me. I will always appreciate you. That right there is the backwards compatible PS3. Plays PS1, it plays PS2, it plays PS2, and it plays PS3, right? So the PS, as if you don't know, or if you're new to this channel, I've been playing PS3 games on this channel, right? I've been playing PS2 and PS1 games on this channel, right? I play PS1 games via the PS3, and I played my PS2 games via my PS2. The reason why it's the in-game console for me is because I don't have to switch in and out. Like, sometimes I don't have everything set up to where I could just plug it right into my capture card and hit a button. That's kind of, so everything I have to switch in and out of certain converters, certain splitters. Like, it's no fun. If you haven't played a PS2, the load times are no fun, right? The PS3 speeds them up just that much. But listen, the backwards compatible PS3 is rare, it's hard to find, and on top of being rare, hard to find. Bro, I almost caught it. Yo! Yo! Besides being rare and hard to find, it's expensive. It's expensive, right? But in this deal, the guy made it worth my while, right? He made it worth my while, right? So I kind of said, right, if it's not worth it, I'm not really gonna buy it. My backlog on content is huge, bro. And at this point, like, I almost will never be able to catch up. I'm like, yo, ain't no way I'm gonna play all this stuff. But if there's a will, there's a way, and we're gonna get it done, right? So check this out, bro. I didn't get that from him. I've been had 007. I was about to do a video on that, I think. Okay, look. So my game, like, my towers are full with backup content. And I said, so I don't know what possessed me to be like, hey, you got any games? Yo, I said, hey, you got any games? He said, yeah, sure. So he sends me, he proceeds to send me pictures. And I'm like, damn, I said I wasn't buying no more games. Okay. How much for all, right? There was some Dragon Ball Z titles in there. I was like, no. I don't want those. They're too expensive. Take those out. Most of the PS2 games that he sent me, I already had some version of them, so I didn't really want them. No PS1 games, of course, but he had a lot of DBZ, like stuff that I had never ever seen before, and I was like, I know that's expensive because I've never seen it before. And once you've never seen, sometimes when you've never seen something, and it involves, especially if it involves anime or Dragon Ball Z, it's like, bro, it's too expensive for a game. I was trying to stay at a certain number, and I kinda did, but I kinda didn't. I'm gonna let you know how much all this stuff ended up costing me in a second. As far as did I win as far as money wise go? No, I didn't. But did I win as far as content? Yeah. I blew that. I probably don't need to go game hunting, even though, like, I have an addiction to game hunting, so I'm gonna go. But I don't actually need to go game hunting, if that's a thing, because I'm actually playing these games. I'm not just putting them on the shelf, or I'm not just trying to complete a certain collection. I'm actually playing them. Whether they're good, whether I think they're shit, whether I'm just not any good at them, or whatever, bro. I'm playing them. So I don't want to. I be getting long-winded sometimes. This is in the deal. I end up getting these games. We have Marvel versus Capcom 3, right? I had this game in my drawer at work because I was gonna buy it, but I don't need to now, right? The Fate of Two Worlds is complete. Listen, these Marvel vs. Capcom games used to come with manuals so thick, bro. Like they were so thick. I just want to go through some of the pages, and they were thick, and they were super colorful. Like they used to do a. They used to, as a kid, just like opening the manual, I would read them on the way home. Like, you know what I mean? So they were beautiful. Okay, we also got Blood Drive. I have no idea what Blood Drive is, but it seems like it's a zombie car simulator, like some type of shoot zombies in a car. Like that's basically what I'm getting. Blood Drive is complete. Manual here. Some games came with black and white manuals. Blood Drive complete. And this guy, he kept his games in pristine condition. You can tell that they were definitely like in his basement of collectibles, just sitting. And I'm so glad that I was able to at least pick up these titles and save that wonderful fucking console. Like, I was able to save that from somebody and we're gonna actually put it to use. If that thing ever breaks, I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna go every which way through. I'm gonna go every which way through all the bounds, everything that I can, to fix that thing if it ever breaks. Hopefully not. Hopefully I get a 15 years out of that thing. We also picked up Twisted Metal from him. It was all in a package deal. I wasn't too ecstatic about Twisted Metal because it's on the PS5 store. It's just Twisted Metal. I also pre-ordered the PlayStation Portable, so we're gonna be reviewing that also. You're supposed to be able to play with that on any Wi-Fi as long as you're. So we're gonna definitely test it everywhere we go. We got Twisted Metal. We got Alien versus Predator. Alien versus Predator. I'm not even familiar with the movies really. It says $7.99. He obviously got it from this replay. Yeah, it's just Alien versus Predator. We're gonna, of course, at some point we'll get to playing it, right? Okay. We got Split Second. I've never heard of Split Second. It's a racing game, of course. 1 or 2 players, 4 to 8 network players. We're gonna test this online capability on the PS3. See if anyone's playing, which I completely doubt, unless there's some type of super fan base behind this game, which I've never seen. But we'll find out. Split Second. Oh. Iron Man was another one that I wasn't like, oh man, that's so cool. I was just like, oh, Iron Man's in there. I mean, I really didn't even notice Iron Man was in there until it's just a black and white manual. I didn't notice Iron Man was in there until I actually picked it up. I don't know how good that game's gonna be. I'm not really into the whole superhero thing. I mean, I just got Spider-Man, but I'm not really into the whole Superman thing. I mean, superhero thing that much. There's times where it's like, yeah, and there's times where I'm like, I mean, in saying that, I mean, stuff like Spider-Man, I'm like, okay, let's go. If I see a Wolverine game of some sort, not Midnight Suns, because that shit was terrible. But if I see a Wolverine game of some sort, I'm like, yeah, Iron Man. I'm like, I ain't really played Suicide Squad either, if that's even a thing still. We ended up picking Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Everybody's mad at me when I be like, yeah, COD, me and COD ain't really like that. But COD does have a campaign. I've never played through the campaign of Black Ops 2. I didn't feel that there was a need to play through the campaign of Black Ops 2 because I was playing it online when I was playing it, but I'm not a huge Call of Duty player. But COD is nice from time to time to play with your friends or whatever. Terminator Salvation, right? There is a new RoboCop game coming next month. RoboCop, I've seen trailers for it and I have it pre-ordered, so we're definitely gonna run through it on the channel. But it's just like, yeah, Terminator Salvation. It's complete, black and white manual. There's a lot of guns in here. So Terminator Salvation, I'll probably play this. Ain't no probably to it. We play everything. We play everything. Transformers, the Transformers, bro, right? If you look at the channel, bro, we just play Armored Core. Armored Core was a no-go for me. Like, I played Armored Core for 30 minutes and got nowhere. I'm not a fan of the mechs. The mechs, they're clunky, they're painful. They're not, I'm not a fan of the mechs. But, we got Transformers. Transformers is, I don't know if that's complete or not. I don't think it's complete. Transformers is not complete, but whatever, bro. And also another. This is goofy, right? We got another dang Transformers game. Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. I'm not gonna be too happy about playing this either because I'm not the mechs, bro. Black and white manual. Even though, bro, this thing's janked. Is it good on the disc? The disc is immaculate condition. Yeah, Transformers, bro. We're gonna play it, but we're not too happy about playing it. Yeah. 1 year later, we finally put in Transformers next year. All right, what we got here, right? Now, these are some of the titles that I saw in the collection, right? In his collection that I was like, yeah. These are the titles here that made me buy the collection, right? These simple games right here. These simple 5 games made me buy all those other ones, right? So, I'm skimming the collection, and I see Saw, right? I don't think this game is that rare. It may be very rare, but I don't think it's that rare. And it's complete with manual. If you know what Saw is, you know what Saw is. It's a thriller movie, like it's a psychological horror movie. I've seen all the Saws except for the new one. I plan on going to the theater and seeing that, but yeah, whatever. Poop. Silent Hill HD collection, right? These games have been on multiple free multiple times. Like Silent Hills, I don't know if they're free currently, but I've seen this game for free multiple times. Not this game exactly, but 2 and 3 for sure, right? This is the HD collection of 2 and 3, but it's physical. I actually have 2 and 3 for the PS3, which shouldn't be too hard to play. Right? Great. That wasn't that special. Now that I think about it, that wasn't that special because I've seen it for free. So, but just having it in the collection is a plus for me. Yo, Silent Hill Downpour, bro. I've been looking for this. Just in itself is a $60 game, right? It's a great game. It's a fantastic game. This and Silent Hill The Room, right? I have Silent Hill The Room. Matter of fact, I'll get that for you. Look! My belt or something. I have Silent Hill The Room, right? Right? Silent Hill. This game, I didn't pay attention to the cost until I got to the register. And I said, I bought a few games that day, and I said, fucking $200, what the hell? And then I looked at this price tag, bro. This is a $120 game. This is a $60 game. This says PS2. This says PS3. No PS4. No PS5. These games are rare, right? This is one of my favorite, greatest of all time Silent Hills to me. And I've played some Silent Hills. This will be played on the channel. Silent Hill Downpour. One of my favorite Silent Hills. And these are spin-off Silent Hills. So imagine how regular Silent Hills are. But I got this from the exchange, of course. It's $120. It's $120. You know it came from the exchange. So I got Silent Hill Downpour. I was ecstatic about that. I was like, yo, this is, for this price, this ain't gonna be found nowhere else. So I ended up picking up that. I also ended up picking up 2 games that a lot of you probably haven't played again. I haven't played them. And that's Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius, Jet Fusion. I've never seen this game. And I said, hey, you know what? I used to like Jimmy Neutron growing up. I'm gonna cop that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. That's Jimmy Neutron, Jet Fusion. And then we got The Nightmare Before Christmas. The Oogie Boogie Man's Revenge. Now, if you don't know about Silent Hill, I said Silent. The Nightmare Before Christmas, the Oogie Boogie Man. The Oogie Boogie Man was the villain, right? I said, yo, that's Jack. I want that, man. All right. No, but it's Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. We could say this is Halloween content. We'll play it in November, so it's right around the holidays. We also got The Grinch That Stole Christmas to play around the holidays. The Grinch is over there. It's a PS5 title. It's a new PS5. I don't need to show it. Yo. So, right? When I ended up getting rid of... When I ended up getting the PS3, right? When I ended up getting my PS3, I ended up getting rid of my PS2 and my newer PS3 because the PS3 that I had is newer than the PS3 I have now, right? I ended I ended up getting rid of them, bro. I ended up getting rid of them, and I sometimes I'm like, dang, because getting rid of consoles is hard for me because I used to do it as a kid a lot, and I used to regret it most of the time, right? And this time I'm not really regretting it. I'm not really regretting it because I ended up trading those two consoles, right, for around the same amount that I paid for them. So I was like, that's a decent deal. But in the midst of that, I still gained two consoles, right? Because I went and picked this up. Got some spots on it, man. I don't like that. I don't like that, man. It's really pristine. I ended up getting me the first console. This is the first console my mom ever bought me, right? I have a love-hate relationship with this console, right? And let me tell you why I have a love-hate relationship with this console. I had to put that in there because I was making a trade. But do you see that little blue laser in there? Flop, boy. That little blue laser in there. It used to go out constantly for me. And I used to have to send it back to Sega to have Sega fix it for me. And I honestly don't know what happened to my Dreamcast as a kid. I probably sold it for something stupid like a fucking Genesis or something. When I was a kid, I just used to trade consoles because I wanted a new console. And some of the new consoles, I knew they were old, but I wanted to play. I feel like I wanted to play them. So sometimes I would make bird brain decisions. But this thing is pristine. I actually have a game upstairs that I didn't bring it down. I don't know why I didn't bring it down, but it's not really anything to talk about because we're going to play it on the channel. And, you know, the Dreamcast came with all the excerpts and all this stuff, right? So I'm looking at the Dreamcast, and I see the red, white, and yellow, right? Same thing my PlayStation used to have. So I was like, oh, snap. I defeated the purpose of having not to switch my consoles because I just picked up another red, white. And so I'm going to have to switch my consoles again. But it's not often we're going to be playing the Dreamcast. So, yeah, we're not going to be playing Dreamcast often, but we're going to be playing Dreamcast. So, you could have been anywhere in the world listening to anybody on YouTube, but you chose to spend your time here. I appreciate it. Thank you. Put your comments down below if there's some games in this pickup video that you haven't seen. This pickup video was 30 minutes long. We picked up a lot of games this week. This is Generation Retro. I'm Brains. I appreciate you guys, and we will see you next time.